Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're going to play Marble Age Remastered. Now, in the words of the developers, this is a turn-based historical strategy. Essentially, you assign people to different areas of your city and try to improve it. You work on diplomacy, you go to war, and all sorts of good stuff like that. That was a joke. Come on, calm down. Alright, so we are gonna play as the Athens. If you try to play as Sparta or Corinth, the game is gonna be like, are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? You really should play with the Athens instead. So we're gonna be nice and we're gonna play the way we're supposed to. We'll play on normal difficulty. The features of Athens are that we have increased culture and democracy, strong science and diplomacy, but very bad army, which is not gonna be great because people are gonna come and try to kill us. Now we can pick a bonus. These bonus options are different for different cities. So if you click on Sparta, these options here will be different. What we can pick is increased culture growth, lower army, higher army, less culture growth, better fleet construction. Fleet is good for trading. Better income growth from tax collectors and production growth from tax collectors. So that's what we're gonna pick. Farming efficiency or marble mine efficiency and efficiency of all mountain production. No, we're gonna go with this level, love of freedom. And my name is Sampstra, and let's begin. We don't want a tutorial. I'm good with this. Your goal is to unite the whole world, and depending on which turn you do it, you get different kind of badge. Outlying tribes decided to found a new city together, the Athens. They decided to base it on the values of democracy, peace, and culture. There will be many enemies, and our army will be small. Thus, we will need many allies. Right, now up on the top you can see our population. What's important that this is only male population because they're the only ones who are going to work, so we really only care about how many men we've got. Here we have production. This is needed for constructing new buildings. Here we have culture. This is essentially research and it opens up new possibilities or options to improve existing structures. Fleet, this is good for trade. Army, self-explanatory. And gold is needed to support everything. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to assign our people. So we can put up to 6 people here into like food gathering. And you can see that as I'm moving this, the sort of plus minus stats here are changing. So I'm moving it from 0 to high. We get more food, but we get less money because we need to pay a little bit more to kind of maintain, to pay our employees essentially. So you can see that the difference is going to be here in the tax collection. So the tax collection with 0 is +2 and now it's +0.5 because we pay them and they still pay us taxes, but it's like subtracted from that. Okay. There's not much else we can do, so let me just check this out. Union of Attica. The residents of nearby villages migrate to our city to support our progress. So our population growth is increased and our goal is to get 150 population and our reward is going to be 200 gold and +30 army. So we want to move up in our people. So let's end our first turn because there's nothing else we can do. Now, it's turn 2. Let me show you what are the options down below. Here, we've got research. In order to be able to research anything, we need to have enough culture points. So for example, in order to get farming, which allows us to put more farmers in that spot and increase our population a bit faster, we're going to need 2 culture level. Or alternatively, we could go work on craft, where this is going to increase our town squares production of culture, money, and production. We also work on crop production, which increases our productivity of our farmers. Okay. Next, we've got buildings. So in order to build a new building like a house, which would increase your population limit, you need to have 10 production. Then here we've got diplomacy. So every few turns we gain a settler, I think he's called, and he can go out and he can found colonies, or he can go out and he can get colonies. Also, every few turns, in our case on turn 9, you'll gain scouts, which you can use to explore new lands and give us useful exploration bonuses. Here we've got diplomacy. For this we need envoys. Once we get an envoy, we can go and we can talk to Knos or Sparta and chit chat with them, but we first need to find them on the map. And then here, finally, we can see the goal of the game, the challenges, and our sort of total stats of population and everything else. So let's just move to next turn. There's nothing really else for me to do. Now, we've got a new person, but we don't have anywhere to place them. So they're going to be just sitting in this town hall. You can see we have like 3 available. And they will increase our total sort of like production and money because they're kind of helping out there. Alright, so just gonna keep moving a little bit because like I said, there's not much we can do. We need to get 2. Okay, now we've got 2 culture points, so we can see that this number here says, hey, you can do something in this department. So We can either choose to go with the craft, which will increase our culture, the farming, which will make it easier for us to get food, or the pottery, which will increase our population limit. I'm gonna go with this population limit because farming is kind of pointless for us right now because we're nearly at our limit. So let's grab the pottery. We'll research it. It will unlock new things, but more importantly, it will increase the maximum amount of people that I can get. It also unlocks a house. So once we get 10 production, we can actually build this house, which is going to be quite important. So let's continue moving. So in like 4 or 5 turns, we can get that. Now, in the meantime, we're just going to keep moving through turns. This is actually quite good for us because we're gaining a lot of food and stuff. Now, at this point, we can get some new culture. We could get a water supply, which will increase our population limit again, but we don't actually need that. What we can get is farming. Let's do that. This is actually quite important for us right now because it will help us with getting more people again. And I'm also going to get this craft level 1 because it's really important to work on your culture as soon as possible. And that is it. It's the only thing we can get. The closest thing we can get is mythology and mining. Potential later we can get physical training, which allows us to get armies, but for that we need 100 culture. We can also build a new place. We're going to start by building a house, which will increase our population limit by 100. Next thing we'll want to do is get these gardens, but we can place up to 12 people here, so we're going to do it. So now we get 2.5 person per turn. Okay? Now we have 1.5 production, which is okay, but not great. Now we got ourselves a settler, so we can start colonizing new lands. We're going to go to... We should really go to Peloponnese and explore. For this we need a scout, but we've got them. And we also discovered Sparta. Now we cannot found a colony anywhere yet. Okay, so we just got a scout, not a settler. Okay, sorry. But we have discovered Sparta, so we can now go to diplomacy and we can talk to Sparta. So Sparta is indifference to us, which is great. I mean, it's better than being at war. We would potentially like to send them gifts and things like that, but for that we need envoys, which we don't have just yet. So let's just keep moving a little bit. We're gaining some money very nicely. Oof. The volcano is erupting. People are frightened, but luckily we're far from the epicenter. The refugees started to invade our city. We're gonna have higher population growth, lower culture. I'm actually kind of fine with that. I think that's actually quite good for us. Now we could gain some new stuff. We could get the mining, which will increase productivity, or mythology, which will increase productivity for culture. So this is going to give us productivity, this culture. Or we could try to wait to try to get this physical training. No, I think we'll go with the mythology. I want to keep increasing my culture as fast as possible. Now this gives us a new building where I can put people. And these people are going to get me culture. Now you can see that this is actually quite great for us. It's going to lower our production, but just having, look at this. We get +5 production, +4 culture. If I put 5 people here, our culture is going to go up to 10, and our production is only going to get lowered to 3 from, what was it, 5, I think. So we're going to do it. If you put all of them there, no, we're going to stick to 5. You want to have some production. But yeah, this is going to help us out significantly. Now, we have a settler, so we can go and we can populate Middle Greece. This is going to give us increased production and culture, and in the colony we're going to get money and production. So let's do it. We have enough population to found a new colony, Thebes. What kind of colony you would like to found in Middle Greece? Colony's growth bonus from the area is for money and production. Population of the new colony is going to be +4. So we want to focus on either production or money. So I'm thinking about either industrial colony or trade colony. I'm going to go with the industrial because I think production is going to be really, really good for us. So let's do industrial colony. And this will give us plus 1.02 production per turn. Fantastic. So that means we could put actually a little bit more people into the culture now. Yeah, so we're going to get 17 culture points per turn. So we're going to be able to get to military quite soon. Now we can now do stuff in diplomacy. So we've got Corinth and Sparta. Sparta is indifferent, Corinth is neutral. But I think we'll focus on Sparta. We need to have a friend who has a good army so they can help us out. So I'm going to send you 5 gold And this will increase our relationship to neutrality from indifference, which is really not that much better, but you know, we tell ourselves that it's increasing even though it really isn't. I'm gonna wait with the culture for the army because I think we're gonna get attacked pretty soon, and I need to make sure that we can handle that. Now we still have, like, this 18 culture is with the negative effect for the culture, so we're actually doing quite great here. Let's keep going. How much do we need to build these gardens? 40 production, well that's gonna take a while. Well, you know what, let's not wait for this then. Because we have the negative bonus, let's do mining. So that allows us to increase production and then we'll go for army. Now at this point, the people that are in the town hall, they give us like a lot of money, culture and production, but for the culture and production it's better to just put them into these specific areas. But the one thing you want to watch for is your money, so you don't want to send like too many people away. But I think just having 4 here and turning the production to 12 is just going to be really useful. Might actually take some people away from the culture, put them here so that we can kind of, we're not fighting against this negative bonus as much. Alright, so how are we doing now? Can we build things? Yes, so we're going to build the gardens here. And we're gonna put a few more people into this. So we still are making money, but we're also getting people a little bit faster. Our empty fields attract settlers, but their culture is alien for us and we have to assimilate them. Accept? Ooh, culture got minus 40%. I'm trying to get to my army, but I'm gonna take the people. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Wild Dorian tribes are approaching from faraway northern lands. The goal of the raid is to capture slaves and destroy. Well, that's not gonna happen. For fate, in case of defeat, we lose 40 people and 100 production. So in 10 turns, we need to have an army of 20. Well, that is not great. Because our culture is terrible. But we've got 56 culture and we've got 10 turns. So if I do this to the maximum, in 5 turns, I can start putting people in my army. If I lower this, it's not really changing much. But I guess we'll do a little bit to make sure we've got money. Also, we're gonna need people. No. Okay, getting people. Okay, so we're just gonna stick to this. We're not getting more people, but we're trying to work on the culture as fast as we can. Because that's what we need to focus on. Now, we've got another scout, so let's send him to Epirus. So we can go there. So let's send him to... Where can I send you, man? To Thessalia. Okay, go. In diplomacy, hey Sparta, could you please just like, you know, talk to me? I need a friend. I'm gonna get attacked very soon and I really don't want to lose. Alright. 2 more turns for a culture. She's gonna give us 6 turns to make 20 army, which is gonna be difficult. Let's take the people away from this production. We don't need that. And we can also take some people away from the culture. We only need 100, so we need like 10 points. We'll put some additional people to food. No. We need 10 culture. Let's put 1 more person here. And we can put a few more people here. Yes. Okay, we got it. Now we need to work on this physical training immediately. Now, I can send up to 20 people here. I'm going to take most people away from culture. I don't care. And I need more people to give me food. And we're only going to get 2 points per turn, so we'll only get to 12 at this pace. With our army. Oh, that's a problem. They've got 20? No. But maybe there is something good event. Oh, our workers cleared our rocks and debris and managed to win some more land from nature. We increased our population limit. Can I do any kind of a research to increase like my army limit? Doesn't seem like it. Productivity miners is increased. Growth of all resources plus 5%. Tax collection, well that would be nice because it would give us money, but yeah, I think we're gonna lose this fight because you can only get to 12 and they've got 20. No. Oh, that's not great. But I'm still gonna try. with the army. Okay, we can get a new building though. Army limit plus 36, maximum workers for the military plus... Okay, this is great. We need 100 production, which we've got. Let's build this. And now we're going to send a lot more people. How many people do I need in order to survive? I currently have an army of 4. I need to get to 20. So I'm going to need to be making... And I have 4 turns for this. I need to be making at least 4 army points per turn. Which is going to be a really big problem because we're not going to be making any money. Okay. If I were to go for, let's say, 5.5 per turn, this in 4 turns should give us 20. Let's do 6. I am going to be losing money and people, but we will survive this, I think. So let's give that a shot. We're now at 10. In diplomacy, I don't really want to do anything because I don't want to lose any more money, so we're just going to wait on that. We're at 15.7. Okay. To put a few more people into... Okay, we're going to put this down to just straight up 5. Put the rest of the people in food. Move on to now we're at 20.7. Okay, now we're just going to try to get 4 people. Because I want to make sure we don't like lose up all of our money. Okay, this would make us lose all of our money. So we'll just do like a slight loss. Okay. Okay, tough victory. We've got a chance here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to accept the battle and let the strongest people in because there's no way we're going to take our people and make them slaves. That's not going to happen. We might starve, but we would rather starve than that. We won! Yes! Take that, Dorians. Ha! You've deflected the attack success on our enemies who walked away after the end. Okay. Whoa! We got good stuff. Oh, we got money. That's gonna be so good. Okay, maybe. Well, I'll read the options first. We successfully deflected the attack of Dorians. We captured part of their army, their women and children, and their supplies. What will we do with it? I was gonna take the money, but then we have to sell... How much to their supplies, loot the goods, and sell survivors into slavery? Well, that's not I'm not a fan of that. Demonstrate mercy, exile the Dorians without any negative consequences. We'll get a fame of peacemaker. Culture development will be increased for 10 turns. That's great. Let the women work as housemaids, send the men to mines until the end of their days. Well, that's apparently considered better than slavery. We'll get population and production growth. No, it says turn them into slaves. Okay. I was gonna be like, see, you sell them into slavery and you like make them our slaves. Okay, I get it now. Exterminate the captured Dorians, instill horror in the hearts of our enemies, and command respect among our allies. Okay. So our options are be the good guy, get culture, and get nothing. Get a great and high amount of money, or make them slaves. By making them slaves also, or make them slaves for ourselves. Well, they weren't gonna make us slaves, so we could just do the same thing. I mean, look at the history time of this, like, you know. But you know what? I'm gonna be the nice one. I'm gonna let them go. You successfully completed the trial demonstrating your ruling skill. The success let us develop swiftly at this stage. So we get a bonus for final game score. That's nice. You cover yourselves in glory, the spirit of your army is strengthened, the forces army is increased, people consider you noble and peace-loving. Having a respectable ruler helps them to look to the future with optimism. Well, it does kind of go with like what our general idea is. Okay, we're gonna put a lot less people in our army because I need to start making money like ASAP. We also need to start getting food. So we're gonna put, well, not no, but we're gonna put like 5 people in our army. And we'll put a lot of people into this so we can get, because we need to get back the people we lost. So we'll make like 3 people per turn. And then the next thing we would like to get soon is these tax collectors. Where is that? Yes, we need 150 culture for that, so that's gonna take a little while. Diplomacy-wise, we're still not gonna do anything. So let's just move with our turn. Okay, now we're gaining a little bit more money, so we want to put people into the culture points. Because we want to get the tax collectors soon. What is this? Dynastic marriage. A daughter of one of the greatest statesmen is ready for marriage. There are candidates for a hand from different places. Whom should we choose? The city has plenty of fertile soil. So we get good relations and 14 people. Or 40 army. Ooh, but the question is, can I handle my army? Because this is going to increase my money expenditure significantly if I've got plus 40 in my army. But then again, if the next set of tribes come, we're going to decimate them. I'm going to wait on this. We have 3 turns and try to get the tax collectors before that so we can get things going. Because, yeah. Now, we could improve this colony, which would give us more production per turn. Or we could do a different colony. Let's do a different... Well, actually, we should explore this first of all. We could also... Can we, like, set up a new colony instead? Yes, here. I need money. Here, 1.53 money per turn trade colony. Let's do this thing. Okay. Okay, so we are going to wait on this for a few turns because we've got time. We've got 2 turns before we need to marry her off somewhere. Where? We haven't decided, but somewhere. Because the army maintenance is 4. It's going to be... If you get past 40, it's going to be like 20. It's going to be like crazy high. How much longer? Let's actually take people away from the army since we know that we're going to get the army. We don't actually need to worry about it too much. Also put some people into culture because I really want to get quickly the tax collectors. Let's put everybody there. Okay. We still can't do the tax collectors yet? 150, so next turn. If I don't make the decision this time, can I still do it next turn? Presumably yes, right? Well, let's make sure we get money now. Oh, it went away? Okay, so I thought we would be able to click on it and make the choice now, but it went away. Never mind, we'll do the tax collection anyway, because that's something we need. And we'll put... like 6 people there, and then we can put a lot of people in the army. And the rest are going to go in food. Yeah, like let's get the culture to half and put the rest in food. Okay, this is actually getting better. This is much better. Actually, probably don't need that many people in the army. Okay, let's do it like this. And now we're going to send some money to Sparta. We need 24 gold for that. We don't have that. That's why. So I thought we would have like one turn, then it would just kind of pop up. But apparently that's not how it works. A man of the greatest virtues was born in our city. Today he created work of his life, plus 40% culture growth. So we want to focus on culture growth, because we get the greatest bonuses for this right now. So let's do this. Like we get like plus 40% and plus additional 40. And we get plus 3 turns for our army. So we'll focus on that as well. Also, I'd like a few more people to make me money. Yeah, okay. Okay, we can build something. We could build a market. Maximum tax collectors is increased. Is that what I want right now, though? I mean, go on, why not? The maintenance of that is 5, which is pretty high. Put a few more people there. Yeah, we're gonna be making a lot of money. Then I want to increase the amount of people I've got in just like general farming. Now here we can get killing. Oh, killing. Okay. I was like, killing and population limit gets increased? Like, how does that work? Like, what's happening? Killing. Okay. Sure. Let's increase our population limit. And we should go send money to Sparta. Hey, Sparta, please be my friend. They're just indifferent to us. Like, come on. And Koreans are now aggressive with us, but you know what? Don't really care. We should send another set of money to Sparta, like, hey, I really, really want you to love me. Our culture bonus is not so high anymore, so we could put, let's put like a few people in production just to make sure we are getting everything. And also some people in the tax collection. I really want to make sure we get a good setup of money. Alright, 5 more people. We'll put it all into money. Now we can go and we can explore some more. Explore the Ionic Sea. During exploration of scouts discovered friendly barbarians as a token of friendship. They presented us with 798 gold. Oh, we're so rich now. It means we can have less people in tax collection and put a lot more people into food. And then potentially like other things. Whoa, 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 whoa. Greedy for our wealth and land, Persians want to conquer Greece. They're preparing a huge invasion army, and if they succeed, our region will become the province of Persia, and we will have to pay a big tribute. So this time it's not like Athens fighting, it's the whole Greece against the Persians, and the whole Greece is doing terribly. Complete defeat. Like, this is gonna go very badly. We're gonna wait this out. You can't really avoid armies, so these are the kind of events that will just like pop up themselves, or we'll handle it on the last turn. There'll be like multiple options how we can fight it out, so we're not gonna worry about it too much. Well, actually, do we wanna? How much do we want to worry about this? I think we could put more people in our army. We do have the money now, so we can afford it. So let's do that. Relationship with scientifically advanced neighbors boost our development. We gain plus 150 culture. Hey, Sparta. Let's do a cultural exchange. This will increase our relationship by 5. Ooh, they like us now. Hello. We could do another cultural exchange. Go on. They're friendly now, which is good. Now, eventually we can form an alliance, which I would really, really like, because I think it will help us out. And I actually think I kind of passed the time. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, write down in the comments. And you can click on right to watch some other games that we play on this channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye.